All right, guys. In this video, I wanted to talk about how do we move from standard form to slope-intercept form using the shortcut method, okay? And it's really not too different from what we've been doing with the process because we get to the shortcut method from doing the process. So the standard form base equation looks like this. AX plus BY is equal to C. So I'm going to do the process. That would be move my x to the other side and then divide everything by the constant touching the y. So in this case, to move my positive ax, I'm going to subtract an ax from both sides of my equation. Okay, that cancels out and I'm left with by is equal to a negative ax plus my c. Okay, now from here, all I need to do is divide everything by my b, and I'm left with an answer that looks like this in slope-intercept form. A over b x plus c over b. Now, the benefit to this is I know from slope-intercept form that whatever's touching my x is what is called my slope. Okay, and whatever is touching my, or whatever's coming away from the x, so the c over b is going to be my y-intercept every time. So I can rewrite this up here as my slope, which is represented by m, is always equal to the opposite of my a over the b. And my y-intercept is always the c value over the b value. So now that I've proven that, all I need to do is go back and do some quick examples. Okay, and it doesn't matter one way or the other if you use the shortcut method or use the process, whatever's easiest for you. If I was going to use the shortcut method for an equation that looks like this, okay, I'm going to just use these two principles. We'll say equals 8. So in that case, if I'm looking for this equation, mx plus b, my slope-intercept form, then I know my slope is going to be the opposite of the a value. So here's my a value, here's my b value, here's my c value. So my slope is going to be the opposite of this value, negative 3, divided by my b value over 2, the x falls down, and then my y-intercept is going to be this c value, which is 8, divided by my b value, which is 2. And I'm left with y is equal to negative 3 over 2x, and 8 divided by 2 is 4. Okay, that's the shortcut method. Okay, let's look at it again and do it the same way again. Let's look at, this time we'll say negative 5x plus 3y equals 21. Okay, in this case, my slope is going to be the opposite of negative 5, which is, we'll write it out this way. mx plus b is the equation. This is my slope. So my slope is going to be the opposite of negative 5, which is positive 5, divided by the b. The x falls down. And then my y-intercept is going to be the c, which is 21. So a, b, c, 21 divided by 3, which is going to simplify into 5 over 3x plus 7. And that's the shortcut method again. Let's look at it one more time, except let's make the y a negative number this time, just to see how that plays with the whole equation. Okay, so we're going to have, this time we'll go 3x minus 4y equals 24. Okay, if that's the case, here's my a, here's my b, here's my c. So my slope-intercept form looks like this. mx plus b, but I know the m is the opposite of the a. So if a is 3, the opposite of that is negative 3 divided by negative 4. Okay, the x falls down, and I'm adding that to my b, which is the c value, 24, divided by negative 4. So this all works out to be negative 3 over negative 4x minus 6, because 24 divided by negative 4 is 6, or we can simplify that to two positives. And that's the shortcut method.